In the clan war, there's a restricted monkey in White Wasteland, which mean by that we could only use these 3 towers right here, which is tac, sniper, and mortar. So we're gonna test this strategy out for today's video because I decided to bring my boy Biker because I think this might be pretty helpful with a lot of the mortar buffs, tower buffs, and much more. So let's showcase it right now. And if you guys enjoyed today's content, don't forget to hit that like button. And second of all, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because according to YouTube analytics, there's like a small amount of percentage of you guys are watching are actually subscribed. So it'll be a world to me if you guys hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. Alright, here we go guys. So we're on the map Oasis and we're going to be running with Biker, tac, sniper, and mortar, which we got the strategy from the White Wasteland restricted clan war. So we're going to be starting off with Biker right about here, and we'll have the tac shooter, which is going to be, I'm not too sure what's the best tac shooter spot, but I think we're going to do is we'll have this tac shooter like maybe right about, should be right about here, which is going to be in the actual spot. So let's do that right about now. And this guy be starting off with the Druid, which is going to be his first tower, which is definitely a pretty good starting tower that people decide to do, even when open, because open directly gets buffs from Druid. So this is going to be a pretty interesting game here to see of how good that the strategy it is though. Or I don't know man, because I have not used this strategy, which is tac, sniper, mortar for quite a while though, which I believe I did this back in like a longest time, like back in years ago. But for that, we're going to see if we do manage to pull this off by going epic late game, which obviously with that, we're going to see if we do try to like able to summon defend like any sort amount of the Insta fortify rushes. Like if we do get a fortified BEDs, for example, around 30, then I believe we might somehow handle against anything. But for that, we got up to the Blaze Shooter for the tac shooter, and we're going to send it with some Space Eco with some Space Pings, which I know obviously Space Pings is going to be the best way to able to send a lot of them, and then you can easily send like a bunch of group greens on round 5, and then round 6 you'll send like a bunch of Space Blacks and much more. So I don't know if you guys may not know about this, but the fact that we want to somehow bring out my boy Biker is because Biker directly gets buffs for towers, per range, and also for Pyrrhus, which I believe it will be on level 8. So I'm not sure if this will be pretty interesting to see if we do try to pull this off here by going epic late game. Well, not going all the way get to epic late game potential, but whatever, if you're ready to summon defend like a big storm amount of the rushes, like if there's a DET for example, BAD, then we have to summon defend it with along with a combination. Even with that, we have to somehow go for the mortar, which I know mortar directly gets buffs from Biker, or Biker directly gets buffs from mortar and bomb shooters, because I know guys, bomb and also the mortar combo with along with Biker, it's always one of the best type that you can easily somehow do. But what we're gonna do is we'll send it with some good old group yellows, and we'll have the mortar prepared. And yep, he sent me with some stuff here, that's fine. I'll probably not gonna somehow end up dying to any of the sets here, so I need to go for the faster reloading just to be safe. And I'm surely we're gonna try to somehow go for a sniper very soon though. He sent me a lot of time for yellows. Okay, we'll just go for the single flare, or I'm not sure if we're definitely gonna be fine here, but burning stuff will deal any of the rushes, so I'm not too sure if this is going to be pretty interesting. So we could try to somehow try to take it late, but it's not going to be pretty easy, chat. So we're going to go for the sniper like right about now. And I'll have this on a semi-automatic though, whatever, if you are prepared to go for the straight defense here, because I know mortar gets buffs from Biker, especially with all towers as well, because if you have the level 8, this will allow us to get buffs from range and also with the Pyrrhus along with the combo and battles too. So is he gonna send me a rush though? I don't think so. Okay, he's got the sub, so he's going sub Druid, and I think the last tower that this guy might be braining, I think it has to be, oh no, it's got ice. I was about to say he's going for the spy factory, but he's got the ice tower, which is going to be his last tower. Okay then, that's a definitely pretty interesting third tower that this guy brings. So this is actually one of the interesting strategy, which I have seen the strategy like while then, like I think it's been a long time since I remember the strategy. Again, this strategy right here, which I believe Druid, sub, and ice, I think this used to be one of the decent best to defend like any sort amount of the rushes for late game. Like, let's just say if you're trying to defend that fortified BEDs, if you have to Druid plus with the Avatar Wrath, go for the time spent for Populous Buzz, you'll somehow defend it. But some people decide to do is to get up to first strikes, like micro the first strike, like 7 rebuy, so that we can easily somehow like pop the BADs a bit quicker though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie that I'm saying this, if this guy does rather prefer go for a first strike against like a fortified ZMGs, then he might somehow insta-kill it by using the ability with along with the first strikes. We're gonna send it with some pinks over the layers over the top with yellows. Also, with the level 8, all monkeys near biker bones get plus 5 range and plus 30% per Pyrrhus. Or I meant to say 5%, but it's plus 5% range and plus 30% per Pyrrhus. So that's because apparently we decided to bring on my boy Biker, because with Biker plus with a combo, I think this might be pretty useful along with it. Also, I do not know if this hitbox for the range directly hits it, but I don't know, chat. Or maybe not, because if I rather put it far away from Biker, it does not directly give buffs. Oh, that kind of makes sense though. Okay, we're about to go for the upgrade to the bouncy bullet, which I believe in the next couple of rounds we'll try to somehow do is we'll go for the upgrade to the supply drop just yet, because I'm assuming this guy's gonna try also gonna unsubmerge it. We'll set it with some sets of pinks. Hold up. Oh, he's so dead.
What the f was that?
Alright, we're in the next game here, but we're on the map Cobra Commands, which is definitely not the best type of strategy along with this map, but we're gonna see if we do let it slide though, try to somehow pull this off by going late game. Now, as for this guy though, he's gonna be running with ETN, Boomer, Ninja, and Sniper, which is definitely not the best type of strategy in my opinion, but I think it might be pretty good because ETN does have global count detection, so that way the Boomerang will have count detection with along with ETN. But we'll send it with some better progression eco here because I know our goal is to try to somehow pull this off by going late game. Now, I'm not sure what the heck just happened last game because the last game my opponent did die to the sets of the camos on round 18, which it's really weird though because this guy was trying to force to able to get the Jura Leaks, which I know obviously Jura Leaks are more important, whatever, if you want this unsubmerged to sub, tank a lot of the Camel Greens AI. So yeah, this guy probably did not know that I sent it with some Camel Pinks, and that's because apparently this guy did die to the sets here, but that's alright to say. At least we're about to go for another Sniper, which is going to be the upgrade to the supply drop. Okay, send me with some bunch of stuff. So are we fine here? I do not know, chat. We'll have this up. Also, can I stop and automatically send pinks, please? Thank you. And it's about to be on round 20, because I'm assuming round 20 is going to be sending me with some type of rushes, because I don't have the sniper farms, unfortunately. So we got to keep on the lookout. Okay, BFB. I'm gonna have to stop peeking like in a mass second. Maybe we should probably get that up, but I'm not too sure if we should probably do that, chat. Hopefully we'll get the artillery battery up because I know we have like around at 2,000 plus per eco. I don't know if this will be pretty impossible, but if we do get that up, then I think we're definitely going to be fine here. Maelstrom, just to be safe. Alright, there we go. Oh, upgraded by accident. I meant to not go for another Maelstrom just yet, unless this guy decides to send me with some type of rushes. So we'll have this up like right about here for the supply drop. If we do have enough money, I think we are definitely going to be chilling with that, chat. So okay, that's a lot of the camos. Well, not the camos, but the fortified ceramics is going to be a pretty scary situation. Also, Thai ceramics is going to be pretty issue with it, so we have to be extremely careful not to somehow end up dying to any of the Thai ceramic rushes. Because on my eco revenge is not that great, because this guy right here is going to be anti-stalling very, very much along with the sniper, especially me as well, because I know we're both going to be anti-stalling a bit too much along with the combination. So this is probably going to be extremely pretty impossible to try to somehow get some defense up along with a decent strategy. So whatever, if we are ready to somehow defend it, like let's just say if we are defending like a big storm out of the rushes. Oh, speaking of rushes, he sent me a ZMG. I think I'll stop beacon like maybe right about here. And we'll have this upgrade to the cripple. Not the cripple, but the main. Since I know main will directly stun the ZMGs for a bit longer here. So we'll try our best to try to defend it. If we don't, then we're probably not going to be somehow defending that. It's the rushes and battles too. So I just have to somehow prepare to go for a sure defense here. So we'll have this upgrade to the full all rifle. We're kind of close, chat. Okay, there we go. We got that up. Holy cow. This is going to be like a pretty hefty run, but I think we might somehow handle against any of the significant rushes along with the ZMG. Please tell me we defend it. Alright, we actually defended. Let's get it. And round 26 DT is going to be pretty scary, so we have to keep on the lookout so we don't want to somehow end up dying to any of the DT rushes. So like I said, if we do get DT rush, then we're going to somehow do is to go for the upgrade to the... We'll try to go for the upgrade to the shattering shells, or have this upgrade just able to handle against any of the significant rushes. So we'll have this on an elite sniper just in case. There we go. Holy cow, this strategy might not be the best way to defend any of the late game counters here. So I'm not sure if this will be pretty impossible to somehow defend that. It's the rushes. So again, if we do get rushed, then we're going to try to somehow do is to go for another main. It's already around 28. Okay. Send me with DETs more. I don't think this guy's going to be sending any of the DET counter rushes. But we got up to the good old of the Shattering Shells. So that way Shattering Shells will deal any of the better rushes though in battles too. And I know for the next round, this guy's going to try to rush me with some fortified BADs. So we have to be extremely careful not to somehow get rushed. Because I know my sniper farm game is not that great. Since I know I don't have any of the shredded defense here with along with the combination. So I'm going to stop picking like maybe right about here. We'll activate this of the elite sniper, and we do need to go for the upgrade to the cripple just in case this guy send me with some type of insta rushes here. So I need the ability back right now. Okay, and we need to get so many of the attachers prepared, so we'll have the cripple just to be safe. He didn't send me any of the FBAD rushes. It looks like this guy's not sending me any of the FBADs here. Alright, so we'll go for a couple more of the supply drop spam. Holy cow, guys, this is gonna be like a pretty insane, intense moments here, because I know our goal is to try to somehow go epic late game. Also, don't die to the AI. Come on, bro. You know you do want to somehow defend the AI counters here. Like, you need to go for the full rifle. Oh, he sold that. Oh, clear off the obstacles. You need to clear off the obstacles. I swear to God, this guy, he is not clearing off the obstacles. Oh, he sold that. Oh my God, no, he sold that. Alright, third time's a charm, and this time on the round, we got the map up on the roof. Now, I know, obviously, for this game, we're gonna see if we do try to force this guy to send me with some type of rushes. Also, I didn't go for a couple more sniper farms early on, so I was distracted and tried to somehow eco a bunch of times. But this time, we're gonna see if we do try to somehow get rushed with some type of all-out fortified BD rushes with this guy, because this guy does have 144 and we have 150, so that means we do want to somehow wait it out until we do somehow get rushed with some all-out type of rushes. By the way, I do want to somehow have Biker at the perfect range spots, so I'm gonna see if we do try to get so many of the sniper farms all the way, which I know our goal is to try to showcase of how powerful with this strategy it is though, or not the best type of powerful strategy, like in my opinion, but it might not somehow survive during the whole entire round. Whatever, if you're trying to somehow defend like anything. I'm not sure this will be pretty happening though. Okay, fortified BAD. So we're gonna stop equaling like maybe right about here. I'll have the sniper right next to Biker, so this will give like a better pierce buffs. So let's go and get that up. We'll have this on cripple. Come on. Okay, I'm done sure off. There we go. Got that up. And hopefully this time we're gonna try to somehow defend it. Even though our goal is to see if this strategy will handle against that. He's sending me with DTs behind. Actually, it's with purples, but I don't know why you blue boosted with some purples. That's not going to do anything. And I believe we might somehow insta-kill it, though. Like, I need to go with the upgrade to the tag zone. So we'll get that up, like, right about now. And I need to make sure that we don't die to the sets here. So I do need to go with the upgrade to the good old Bloons Centeration. Oh, shoot. Tower boost, please. Come on. I was not even ready for that, but looks like we are definitely going to be chilling. Yes, sir. Oh, my freaking God, man. I had to sell my sniper farm so I could try to somehow get up to a Bloons Federation early. Because if we don't go for a Bloons Federation, then we're definitely going to be in big trouble here, chat. But this time, we're definitely going to go for the upgrade to the Inferno Rain, which I know the Inferno Rain will directly helps out along with the combination. And I should probably have the level 20 Biker prepare. So whatever if my opponent decides to rush me with some type of stuff here, even I know I need to get so many of the mortar spans up, so I didn't upgrade to the Papana. What the heck am I doing? But that's fine. We'll go for a couple more of the artillery battery spans. And again, the Apopana will allow us to give like a BAD per damage, which I know the BADs along with the Papana plus with the artillery battery buff. This will allow us to give like a BAD ton of damage here. And I'm going to stop bickering like an amount of time here because I know, guys, I do want to somehow get up to level 20 for Biker. And I need to make sure that we need to have everything set up. So we'll have this upgrade to the Elite Defender. We'll do that. And I think we have everything set up. So what's going to happen, though, if this guy decides to send me with some fortified all-out BADs, then we're going to try to defend it with along with the artillery battery spans, use the ability, along with the Biker level 10, because I think this will deal a lot of time per damage. So yeah, I need to make sure that we need to get so many of the snipers. Well, not the snipers, but I need to get so many of the mains. So we do want to somehow handle against anything along with this combination in battles too. But for that, we are definitely going to get rushed with some infinite fortified BEDs because this guy does have a lot of time for sniper farms. And I have to somehow do is to get so many of the artillery batteries all the way. So can I get another one up? Oh my god, so really hard to able to place down on the artillery battery spot, because I need to make sure I have to get the pixel perfect on the perfect spot. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of boards that I need to be really careful with. Even whatever, if I need to get so many of the artillery batteries, this will allow us to deal any of the multi-class balloon damage, especially with the fortified BD per damage in battles too. So we did get level 20 for Biker. This is going to be like amount of time here, because I know we got the Inferno Ring, we got everything that we have, and we'll have another Shattering Shells just in case this guy send me with some type of DET all out. Okay, send me a bunch of fortified BEDs. Okay, let's just sell everything. Oh, wrong cross path. Which one is my hockey? Okay. Okay, that's a lot of fortified BEDs. So I need to make sure I have to have it on follow mouse. Okay, that's a lot of fortify. Hold up. I'm gonna send one fortify pattern to see if it'll pressure it. Okay, send me a bunch of them. I think I'm gonna time this, so let me activate everything. Use that. Artillery battery. Come on, pop the BAD. We're not gonna pop the rest of them, but I think we're probably gonna be somehow defending or whatever, but oh my god, we're not somehow defending, chat. He's got a lot of time for defense here, man. Shoot, I'm not defending. Yeah, I need it all out. This is bad. Don't pop the BAD, please. Don't pop the BAD. Oh, he's dead first. Holy freaking cow, man. I thought we were about to die to a fortified BADs. Or not BADs, but the DETs inside. Because if we do end up popping the BAD, the DETs might spawn in. And that way, we're probably going to somehow be dead to a DET rush. Even though this strategy cannot somehow handle against anything, I know that was kind of a bit close in my end. But I think, from my opinion, along with the tagged sniper and mortar, this might not be the best type of during late game. Like, if I rather prefer bring striker better, I think striker could be better, because again, biker does directly gives towers buffs per range and also per Pyrrhus. So that's why I decided to bring out my boy biker. Even I have to use the level 10 ability for my mortars, and it does not do anything of the damage to the fortified BADs. Like, I think back then when the mortar did get nerfed, it's been like one of the weakest things that you guys have seen them before. But since I know this strategy might not seem the best way to defend any of the late game counter rushes, I think for that you do want to somehow defend it with along with the artillery battery spams. But if you have striker, it helps out a lot though. So for that, we're gonna somehow take that for sure for today's content. So GG's only though. But that's all I have for today's video. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys have not subbed, please subscribe. And also don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. And I will see you guys in the next one. And peace everybody.